हेलो हाय आदाब और सत श्री अकाल। एक बार फिर से आ गया हूं मैं आप लोगों के बीच, आपका हमराज RJ अभिनव 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज कम्युनिटी रेडियो ज्ञानवाणी यानी कि ज्ञान की वाणी पर लेकर आया हूं आप लोगों के पास नो फैकल्टी। जैसे कि आपके पास हर बार हम लोग लेकर आते हैं एक स्कूल और एक डिपार्टमेंट से हम लोग एक शख्सियत या एक फैकल्टी को आप लोगों के पास लेकर आते हैं और उसके बाद करते हैं उनसे चंद सवालात। आज एक और ऐसी ही शख्सियत, एक और फैकल्टी है मेरे सामने, चूंकि है स्कूल ऑफ फिजियोथेरेपी से, उनके बारे में आपको कुछ बातें बताऊंगा और उसके बाद करेंगे हम उनसे चंद सवालात, जिनका नाम है डॉक्टर जूही। डॉक्टर जूही इज एन एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर एट स्कूल ऑफ फिजियोथेरेपी. She is a part of several core committees of the institute such as the research committee, board of studies, etc. She completed her post-graduation in Musculoskeletal Physiotherapy as a gold medalist and is a dynamic academician since last 7 years. Her continued urge for learning has also led her to enroll for PhD at our university. Well, congratulations for that, and especially we are so much glad that you came here. Very warm welcome here, Dr. Juhi. And how are you?
I am very good, and thank you so much for that warm introduction. It's very humble of you for that, and I'm very well, very good.
Okay. My pleasure, ma'am. You came here. तो अब कुछ सवाल शुरुआत करते हैं और पहला सवाल वही जो हम जिस रूटीन के साथ चलते हैं. Tell us about your journey here at D.Y. Patil University. When did you start working here, and how have you evolved as a teacher and human being?
So I think my journey at D.Y. Patil is actually quite recent. It started in 1st October 2022. Oh. So I'm completing like 1.5 year. So quite new to the institute. But my journey as an academician started way back 7 years back when I completed my masters, and then I thought of, why not try teaching? हमारे field में regularly ऐसे होता है that once you finish your UG and PG, you start or think of opening your own clinic or work in an hospital.
Because you are doing practice.
Yeah, you are totally into core practice and core hands-on and treating patients. But as a UG, I was a very shy student, not very confident. I had stage fear. I would not be comfortable, talking in public, and all of those were my issues. As a PG student, we had got some assignments to take classes for the juniors, the
yes.
UG students. So I got a feedback from these that whatever you teach us or the way you explain the concepts, we really understand them better. इतना कि college के बाद भी I used to sit झुंड बना के and teach my juniors. So probably that was the time, the turning point when I realized, okay, I have this knack of public speaking and kind of explaining the concept to the students very well. So I thought, why not give it a try?
And now actually you're doing it so much well.
Yeah.
Even on the radio.
Thank you so much. And then I entered, I stepped in, and then it's 7 years and still going on. Yeah.
Oh wow, wonderful. Great. Nice journey here, is it? Okay, what made you choose the field of physiotherapy? How did you prepare yourself for this since school and college days?
Honestly, it may sound very ironical. I wanted to become a classical dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have had my formal training in classical dance, Kathak, and all my childhood I wanted to take arts and go for classical dancing to Nalanda and become eventually a classical dancer. That was always my aspiration.
I was into the arts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And suddenly my board results are out and I scored like 94% or something, which was a shocker to me. How did I get that? And so everybody around was like, maybe you can do other things also. Don't leave your dance. Of course, you can continue that as your hobby, but you can take up science stream and take something further. But nobody told me कि जब आप science लेते हो तो you cannot say you can continue this as a hobby because कहीं तो वो पीछे रह गया. But as it
वक्त ही नहीं हो पाता है.
वक्त ही नहीं था because of my college, and college भी मैं I was in St. Xavier's Metro where cultural had a lot of importance, Malhar festival and all of that. So I used to participate even then, but time नहीं मिल पाता था. And that's when I actually some family members, elderly in my family, fell ill. And तभी physiotherapy was recently gaining a lot of boom in Mumbai, that side. So तभी I realized कि this field has a lot of potential and not many people are doing it. So surgeons do the surgery and the patient is back home. But after coming back home, how do they get back to their routine life?
Oh yes.
They actually don't. So physios actually add quality to the life, especially post-operatively and all of that. I saw that journey of my own grandmother happening. So I thought, why not take this up? And that's how I prepared myself. So it was not something I prepared since school, but then I just got carried away with it, and then I just continued giving my 100%.
Oh wow, well, nicely explained. Okay, Dr. Vijay Patel sir is an inspiration for all of us. How has he motivated you?
I think he is just a very dynamic personality. His presence anywhere is very dynamic, and not just in terms of his administrative skills or his knowledge. Just overall, recently we had a cricket match last year, and he actually joined our boys team, and he was playing cricket for the team, and he scored some 30-40 runs for the team also, which made them win. And in general, he is just so dynamic in terms of his knowledge and his ambitions, and all of the vision that he has for the institute. I think that's really inspiring. That's extremely motivating to all of us.
Okay. सब कुछ क्वेश्चंस मैं लेता हूँ आपसे अलग से, जो कि आपकी कुछ फील्ड के होंगे या फील्ड से थोड़े से होंगे आपको लेकर. ओके. What makes our institution unique? Of course, it's the faculty like you, but what about the factors such as the infrastructure, cafeteria, lab and research facilities, the varied courses, and the general environment of learning and fun, and later earned?
Okay, that was a very nice question actually. Definitely the campus is made unique by faculty like us, but I think more to that is generally the atmosphere here is quite vibrant. If you see the infrastructure in an area like Mumbai and Navi Mumbai, having such a huge campus is a blessing.
You mean actually your own stadium.
Yeah, with your own stadium, and in general the whole vibe of the campus is totally different. And adding more to that, I think some of the best food that I've tried in any college canteen is here. I worked at 2 different places before this. And trust me, medical college canteens are not that great. Are not some places you want to visit after doing your anatomical dissections. So compared to that,
on it with you.
Yeah, the food, you have a lot of options. You just want to eat something in a hurry, you can go. You want to have a nice leisure lunch or a evening snacker, you can go for that also. So there are a lot of options on the campus itself, and like you said, the stadium. Okay, so the stadium and there are grounds.
Matches here, definitely.
Yeah.
Earlier the women leagues, the
Women's
India
Premier
match,
League happened.
Women's Premier
Yeah.
League also,
Yeah.
FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, what is your greatest lesson, and what have you learned? The greatest lesson from your students?
I think students keep teaching you every day, but the biggest lesson I think I've learned is the curiosity that they have. ये ऐसा ही क्यों है, या why is this? As you grow up, you kind of hesitate to ask questions, but at their age, they don't really think. They always ask you. They're always curious to know कि why is this such a way, or why is this happening. So I think that curiosity is something that I learn from my students every day, and I want to carry that ahead also.
Oh, okay. If you had not been a professor, you would be a classical dancer.
I think, yeah, I already mentioned about it. I would have been a classical dancer. But of course, a teacher in classical dancer. So teaching ka kida was always there.
Oh, definitely. The combo.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you juggle your hobbies with your career?
So physiotherapy is in itself, job is quite taxing, because you're not sitting in one place, you're treating patients, you're moving their limbs, you're in the hospital, and then you're teaching. And my hobby, like I said, is classical dancing, which is also physically laborious.
Oh, definitely.
So usually I find time on the weekends to do my riyas for 1 or 2 hours on Saturday, Sunday. So that's usually a detox for me, where I'm just, completely there with the Indian classical music. So yeah, mostly I find time on the weekend only. Weekdays usually difficult to juggle between the two.
Okay, so now I'm moving forward for our famous rapid fire round. इसमें इस बार कुछ questions कम है, but definitely we'll add for you something. Okay, so I think you're ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay. The best advice you got in your career?
I think the best advice is, the higher you go, the more alone you become. Like, there are more kind of competitiveness around you, but always stay grounded. So I think that is something I carry with me every day.
Okay. The happiest moment of your life?
I think it was when I got the gold medalist.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
It was a proud moment for my parent. So yeah.
Oh, great! Congratulations. And the saddest moment of your life?
I think saddest moment would be definitely personal crisis do harm you. So last year when one of my parents fell ill. So that was a very tough time for me, even at work. But yeah, the staff was very supportive to me in every way.
Oh, okay. The challenging moment of your life?
I think challenging would be in my second year masters. I had gone to Hong Kong for a paper presentation in a conference.
Oh, okay.
And Hong Kong mein typhoon aaya tha, so cyclone.
Oh, yes.
And we were told, and the venue and my hotel was really far. And as student, घर वाले also were very scared. You know, how are you going to go? But I somehow managed to reach the venue from my hotel. I gave the presentation and I got a second prize also in that.
Wow.
So that was very challenging. But I think sometimes you just have to face the challenges instead of running away from them.
Oh yes, great. Your favorite actor?
Has to be Amir Khan for the choice of the movies that he does.
Okay, the intellectual actor.
Yeah.
The favorite book?
Could be Alchemist.
Oh, Paulo Coelho.
Couple of them,
My
yeah.
favorite. Great. Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie Bollywood में would be anytime would be Three Idiots,
okay,
and
yes.
Hollywood would be Inside Out. It's an animated movie. It's a very nice movie.
Okay. Favorite food?
Favorite food has to be, because I'm from the coastal region, so
yes.
seafood.
Seafood. Okay. Your favorite holiday destination? Coastal region.
Yeah, so beaches has to be.
Okay.
Beaches.
So now move forward for our insights round. I think you're ready also for that. An idea that changed your life.
Taking up teaching as a whole, I
Definitely,
think that
that was
really
the
changed
idea.
my life.
Okay. How success has changed you?
I don't really would say I'm
So
very
I'm so much
successful
successful,
right now,
but actually,
but
okay.
whatever little that I have achieved, I think it has just taught me to be more humble and more giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
अब इनमें से जो बातें आपके ऊपर लागू होती है,
Okay.
दिस क्वेश्चन इज फॉर यू, बट एक्चुअली जो लागू होती है आप उसका आंसर दे सकते हो. बेस्ट रोल ऑफ योर लाइफ, मदर, डॉटर, वाइफ और टीचर.
Okay, that's a very tricky question, but I think all of the roles are very important. Sometimes you have to be
But
a
you
mother
have to
in the
put the best in
classroom. No, sometimes you have to be a mother in the classroom and a teacher at home.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
so I think all the roles play quite its own importance.
Okay. What hurt you the most?
I think it's when you give your 100% in a lecture, or when you're giving your 200% to teach some concept to the students, but when it's not reciprocated in the same way, I think that is what hurts sometimes. Not always, but yeah, sometimes that does hurt.
Okay. So that was the insights round, and now I'm moving forward for this or that round. I think she is ready for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the option, and you have to just choose one.
Sure.
Veg or non-veg?
Non-veg.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Tough one. Tea.
सेम मेरा, क्योंकि अब दोनों चलता है. पहले मेरा
हाँ.
चाय वाला था, लेकिन आई एक्चुअली
I like the coffee. After coming to DY Patil, I'm becoming a coffee person. I think I
You
like
are
the
also
coffee.
from the coastal regions. Actually, coffee is
Yeah.
filter coffee especially. Okay. Gym or yoga?
Yoga.
Yoga. Anyway, actually आप तो इन दोनों से भी आगे बढ़ के एक और नई चीज करती हो, डांस.
Dance.
Okay.
Definitely.
Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Okay. In the night actually you watch everything on reels.
Yeah.
Great.
Binge watching.
Great. Emotional or practical?
Emotional has to be a fool, an emotional fool.
Seem like one actually, but okay. Mountains or beaches? You are from the
Beaches.
coastal, the beaches
Beaches.
anytime. Okay. Religious or spiritual?
Spiritual.
Okay. Library or classroom?
Library and classroom, which is better to sleep?
Okay.
What's your question?
Actually,
To study or
the
to sleep?
classroom and library.
I think library.
Okay.
Just the smell of the books, the new and the old,
the
it's
aroma,
it's
it's
totally
wonderful.
amazing.
Okay. Amazon Prime or Netflix?
Can I answer a third thing? Maybe Disney Hotstar. I watch
Sure,
it more.
Disney Hotstar or Z5? Something like
Disney
that. Actually,
Hotstar,
should I
yeah.
give you the options? Okay. Breaking Bad or Money Heist or House of Cards or Game of Thrones? What do you
Money
prefer?
Heist.
Money Heist every time. Okay. Thank you so much. ये थी मेरे साथ डॉक्टर जूही, जिन्होंने बहुत खूबसूरती से अपने सारे सवालों के जवाब दिए थे हम लोगों को. I think if you wanna say something to anyone, actually if you want to give the message, please give the message.
Thank you so much for having me over on your show, and I'm totally delighted for you to have me here. I think there's this message that this is a nice way for the students to connect to the faculty, because you all just see one side of us. ये बस आते हैं, पढ़ाते हैं, सिखाते हैं, they are going. But there are a lot of other pages to our book also.
Yeah, definitely.
And
They are
this is a
also
nice
emotional,
medium for them to get to know us in a better way. So thank you so much for this initiative and bringing me on board.
Okay, my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
बने रहेंगे हम लोगों के साथ 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज पर. Thank you so much.
Thank you.